Earlier this year, we saw Roki Sasaki have an extremely tough start and then get choked up in the dugout following. Being that the internet is the way that it is, he of course got mocked for this relentlessly, which I thought was a bit heartless considering he's a young player who's obviously under an insane amount of pressure. Still, I will acknowledge how rare this is to see on an MLB field. Guys don't generally respond with emotion like that following poor performances. But funny enough, we just saw the same thing again yesterday in a game between the Padres and Marlins, and in an even more obvious display from infielder Ronnie Simon. The day would actually start out pretty well for the second baseman, grounding an RBI single into center field as part of a 6-run first inning for the Marlins, creating a lead that, for many teams, would be all but secure. But being as how this is Florida we're talking about, the good times wouldn't last, with Simon being right at the center of the struggles, as in the second inning with 2 guys on, Tyler Wade grounded this ball to the right side, seeing it go off of Ronnie's glove on a dive. But this isn't where his first error came in, instead being later on a completely unnecessary throw to the plate, being exacerbated by the fact that the pitcher wasn't even covering home. 2 innings later, now only up by 1, Wade would ground another ball to the right side, this one being pretty routine, but for some unknown reason, his first baseman literally ranged over and then got in his face, helping contribute to it going under Ronnie's glove. In my opinion, this is pretty similar to the first play. Poor fundamentals on his part, surely, but with his team not being blameless as well. His final miscue of the day would come on literally the next batter, when Fernando Tatis Jr. grounded this ball to second. A simple force play that went awry when Simon flipped this so far over the shortstop's head it trickled to the edge of the outfield, allowing Wade to get up and scamper all the way to third base. After the inning eventually ended, but not before the Padres managed to tie things up on a Luis Arraez RBI knock, Ronnie was seen getting emotional, having to wipe the tears away as he struggled to contain himself before getting back to the dugout and then immediately just continuing into the clubhouse. He would then be replaced by Otto Lopez. As for my take on the whole situation, I think we as baseball fans need to be more empathetic towards these guys, who are, at the end of the day, human beings. This is a 25-year-old in the first year of his big league career, who just had, more than likely, the worst game of his professional career in the field. And it's not like he had some kind of outburst that caused harm to himself or other players. He just showed some raw emotion. In my opinion, anyone who mocks him for this is lame for doing so. I also like what his teammate Connor Norby had to say on the whole situation, which I'll throw up on screen right now. As for the rest of the game, the Padres would go on to score the go-ahead run in the following inning on another RBI knock from Arraez before Jackson Merrill would give San Diego a little more breathing room with a solo home run in the bottom of the 8th. After Kyle Stowers struck out in the following frame, the game was over. With one other little factoid I found interesting being that pitcher Stephen Kolek of the Pods actually became the first starter ever to give up 6 runs in the first inning of a start and yet still come away with a win. Now, thank you so much for watching, and please remember that if you ever see anything you'd like to see detailed in the Made the Cut video, whether that be a specific play, player, or narrative surrounding a team or something, feel free to reach out to my email, basebpoet@gmail.com. And if I do end up using your idea, I'll of course give you a shout out. Thank you so much once again, and I'll see you in the next one.